They say every great journey starts with a single step. But for so many of us, that journey to financial freedom, well, it feels impossibly long. And that first step can be absolutely terrifying. So today, we're going to draw the map that shows you exactly how to begin.
Let me ask you something. Does investing ever feel like, I don't know, a world you just can't get into? Like some kind of private club with a secret handshake and a language you don't speak? If you've ever felt like that, like you're just standing on the outside looking in, trust me, you are not alone.
See, for generations, there was this wall. A huge, massive wall standing between regular people like you and me, and the world of creating real wealth. It was tall, it was intimidating, and let's be honest, it was built to keep us out.
So let's talk about that wall for a second. It wasn't made of stone or brick. Oh no, it was built from something much, much more effective at keeping people out. Things like complexity and, that feeling of exclusivity.
So what were the actual bricks in this wall? Well, first off, you had high minimums. You needed thousands of dollars just to even get a foot in the door. Then there was the confusing jargon. It was like a whole other language, right? And finally, the platforms themselves were just so intimidating. They felt like they were built for Wall Street wizards, not for us.
But then, something happened. Technology came along and just smashed that wall to pieces. That biggest, most important brick, the one that said you needed a fortune just to start, it just crumbled into dust. And now, the price to get started isn't thousands of dollars anymore. Nope. It's about what you'd pay for a cup of coffee.
Okay, so the wall is down. That means the journey can finally begin. But just because the wall's gone doesn't mean the gates are wide open. You still need the right keys to get in. So let's figure out what those keys are, the ones that are going to unlock the perfect tool for you.
So, what are we even looking for? What do these keys look like? Well, we've got 5 simple criteria. First, it's got to be easy to use. No PhD required. Second, low minimums. You should be able to start with just a few bucks. Third, low fees. You want your money working for you, not for the platform. Fourth, it should actually help you learn with good educational resources. And last but not least, the options need to be simple, not completely overwhelming.
All right, with those keys in our hand, we've arrived at a kind of crossroads. And laid out before you, you'll see it's not just a list of apps. Nope, these are 5 different paths. Each one can lead you toward building wealth. But the journey, well, the journey on each one is totally unique.
Let's take a look at the first path. This one is probably the most straightforward. It's the path of simplicity, and it's called Robinhood. The whole idea behind it was to make investing as easy as, say, ordering food on your phone.
Now, Robinhood has kind of 2 sides to its personality. On one side, you've got commission-free trading. That's huge. It means you don't pay a fee every time you buy or sell, which makes it super easy to jump in and get a feel for how the market moves. But there's another side. That same simplicity can kind of gamify investing, make it feel more like a game in Vegas. So if you take this path, you've got to bring some discipline with you.
Okay, let's step onto a different path now. This one feels older, more established. It's the path of the long-term builder, a trail carved out by giants like Fidelity and Vanguard. Yeah, this one isn't for sprinting. This is all about running the marathon.
Here, the whole game is about building a solid foundation. And you do that with things like low-cost index funds. What's an index fund? Just think of it like buying a tiny, tiny slice of the entire stock market all at once. It's diversified from day one, and it's built for slow, steady growth. It's that classic set it and forget it idea. You're planting a tree now so you can enjoy the shade way, way down the road.
And this really gets to the heart of the 2 different philosophies we've seen so far. With Robinhood, you're being active. You're in the driver's seat. Your hands are on the wheel, and you're making all the decisions. With Fidelity or Vanguard, it's more passive. It's like you've put the car on cruise control, set the destination, and you're just letting it guide you there, slowly and steadily. But maybe you're thinking, that's all great, but I literally have nothing to invest. Well, what if I told you there's a path that's kind of magical? It's the path of spare change, and it's paved by an app called Acorns. Its whole purpose is to find money for you that you didn't even know you had.
The whole concept is called micro-investing. Here's how it works. Let's say you buy a coffee for $4.50. Acorns automatically rounds that up to $5 and invests that extra 50 cents for you. It's your digital spare change. It's literally growing a financial forest from tiny acorns, and you don't have to lift a finger.
All right, our 4th path is for someone who wants the best of both worlds, a mix of control and automation.
Think of yourself as an architect. You design the perfect house, the blueprint is all yours, but then you let a super efficient machine do all the construction. That's the path of M1 Finance.
So how does it work? Well, you get to create your own custom portfolios, which they call pies. Kind of cool, right? You pick exactly what stocks or funds you want, down to the percentage for each slice. And then, here's the magic. Every time you add money, M1 automatically invests it to keep your pie perfectly balanced. It can even buy you tiny pieces of expensive stocks called fractional shares. So it's your strategy, but it's run on autopilot.
Okay, let's look at our fifth and final path. This one is built on a very simple, very human truth. Journeys are better when you don't have to go it alone. This is the path of community, and it's called public.com. It's all about walking this road with other people.
Yeah, their whole philosophy is right there. Investing is better together. And it really is. It works kind of like a social media feed, but for investing. You can follow other investors, see what they're buying, ask questions, and share your own ideas. It takes something that can feel really lonely and turns it into a group effort.
And just like that, we're here. We've reached the moment of truth. The wall is gone. Those 5 different paths are laid out right in front of you. Now, it's time to choose. It's time to decide where your story is going to begin. Just take a second and look at this. This is your map. Ask yourself, who are you? Are you a hands-on learner who wants to jump right in? Maybe Robinhood's your path. Are you a patient planner thinking about the next 30 years? Then Fidelity and Vanguard are calling your name. Do you feel like you never have money left over to save? Acorns will find it for you effortlessly. Are you a strategist who wants control? M1 will execute your plan. Or do you thrive when you're part of a team? Then public.com is waiting for you.
But hey, listen to me for a second. The goal right now isn't to find the one single perfect path. Don't get frozen trying to make the perfect choice. That doesn't exist. You want to know what the only real mistake is? It's not starting at all. The most important thing you can possibly do is just take that first step.
So look, the fear, that's gone. The wall, that's gone too. And all the excuses, gone. All that's left now is you. You and this incredible story that's just waiting for you to write it. Your journey, it begins right now. Think about it. The pages of your financial story are completely blank. The pen is in your hand. The power to write this next chapter, it's always been yours. So the only real question left is, what's that first chapter going to be?
Ultimately, mastering your finances isn't about magic. It's about knowledge, discipline, and consistent action. I hope this video has empowered you to take control. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep building the financial life you truly desire. If you're ready for more insights, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments, what financial topic do you want to conquer next? Let's build wealth together.